and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That gentleman out there is
Eric Zandona in Vancouver, Washington.
Eric and I have a really a new tequila for us, and probably in the Texas market and hopefully other points in between. This is a new brand called Rejon. This is the flagship brand of Gnome 1531, or at least it's the flagship brand of the importer, and his last name is Rejon, actually. And this was brought to my attention not very long ago from a small distributor that I know in South Texas. Very cool logo.
Mm-hmm. I like
As you can see, I've had some of the Blancos. This is the Blanco. There's not a whole lot of information on it, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is we're going to taste it first. Then we're going to tell you all the ins and outs and see if it's worth you looking for. So Eric just broke the seal open on his. I see a lot of bubbles, Eric. You know me, I like bubbles. Oh, that's right. This is not a cork. It's a screw top. It's really interesting. It has a wood top on the screw.
I like it.
On the screw.
I
do too.
I was expecting a stopper since it was a wood top, but that's a nice screw top to have as a wood finish.
Yeah, except for the fact that sometimes the wood will come off on. Mine did, so it'll come off. It comes off like that. See?
Oh yeah.
And there's, but that's okay. I mean, you know what? I'd rather have this come off like that and still have a screw top that I can, instead of worrying about my cork breaking off or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm pouring it into my Stossel Jarrito, and you have your handy dandy Glencairn.
Yep.
Hey, you will have a Jarrito too if you're.
So you say.
I keep threatening to send it to you, and I'm really I'm really bad at that. This is very pristine. It's very clean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Holy cow.
Yeah, this smells really fantastic.
Yeah. It almost smells like it's at a higher ABV, but it really isn't. It's an 80 proof.
No, 44.
Oh, I'm sorry. That explains it. See? I don't need a stinking label. Wow, this will clear your sinuses.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's really very, very nice. Vegetal, would you say, like green agave or baked?
Yeah, I'm getting a nice mixture of both green agave aromas plus like some pepper, a little bit of like grapefruit zest. Really nice. Really lovely.
Well, let's dive in. I like the legs and tears on it. It's pretty.
Yeah. Cheers.
Let's go. Mmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy cow, man. It's been a while since I've had any. I've actually, every once in a while when I have time, I will break into a Blanco whenever they're delivered to us. But our queue is so full right now. I'm so far behind I can see my butt. But so anyway, it's been a while since I've had this, and wow, it's everything you want in a Blanco. There's that mid palate explosion, a nice long finish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Really.
You know what?
A nice balance between both some sweetness and like heat and pepper. Has really long finish, but really delicious.
Yeah. Apparently, it does come in a 750 and also a 1.75 liter. Wow. Okay, this is imported by WT Imports, which is World Trade Imports, I think. Produced and bottled by Rivesca S.A. de Cuernavaca, Pensador, Mexico. This is, that's why. Amatitan. That explains a lot. I don't know about you, Eric, but I always said that I know that there's no official designation between highlands and lowlands when it comes to tequila. It's just that's what people call it, and they don't call it lowlands; they call it el valle. To me, I've had tequilas where the agave is grown in and around Tequila, but I think the Amatitan area has its own different flavor profile versus Arandas, versus the highlands, versus So I'm going to tell you what this reminds me of, and I don't know if you've ever had it. It was Regional. Regional tequila used to come in a faceted bottle, and it tasted like this, and I can't recall if it was at a higher ABV or not. It's no longer being made, but Azuñia used to be made at the same distillery that Regional was. So I recall at the time, before Azuñia was moved and was sold, I called Azuñia Regional Light because that's what it tasted like. And this has that distinctive minerality. I think that we're getting bits and pieces of mineral, of soil, that I have gotten from tequilas made in Amatitan before. In fact, the old Partida, before it was moved, had this kind of flavor, quality, and profile to it. There's just something about the soil there, with the agave and the plants that makes it really distinct. And I think the water has something to do with it. I'm not sure if it's the volcanic water or if it's underground well water, but wow, this is really old school. This is old school tequila.
Yeah, this is really nice, and I agree. Like, as the finish lingers, you do get this very mineral character, like wet stone. It's really nice. It's just there's so much going on with this tequila. It's just like it's so enjoyable to drink.
They're on the point of sale material, the sell sheet. They're telling us we can make margaritas with it and palomas, and that's common. You're gonna mix it probably, but I gotta tell you what now, and I've said this before previously in another episode. Eric and I like our tequilas and our mezcals to grab us by the shirt collar and go, "I'm alive,"
That's right.
And I think that's what's happening here with Rejon. Again, as far as I know, it's the flagship brand of the importer, who was really nice enough to get this to us. I'm sure you'll agree with me, Eric. I got to brand of promise nominee in that Blanco high proof category. This is it's delicious. It's really delicious. Yes, you can mix it, but would you? I
wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. So. Oh, look, it's trash day. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We really are sipping off the cuff. Before Eric and I went online, I have a neighbor who's a DJ, and he must be, getting ready for these weekend quinceañeras and these gigs, because all of a sudden I'm listening to banda music being pumped out of his backyard. This guy has chickens.
Yeah.
That roost on my fence. Yeah, and I only live outside the city limits, folks. So we also have probably the best fireworks show ever. But anyway, right now, that's what our take is on Rejon. I love this. This should be. I'm not sure what the price point is. I've been told by the distributor in South Texas who brought this to my attention that it is somebody's using it as their well tequila. Oh my God! Please don't give this away. This is well worth more money than probably you're getting it for well tequila.
Yeah, I mean, if they're bottling it in a 175, you usually don't see, like $35 a bottle tequila in a 750 bottled in 175, which is for this is a shame. Like it's easily I mean, I would definitely pay like $40 for this,
Oh yeah,
the quality is so
absolutely.
good. But if it's
Yes,
less than that, it's a steal.
Yeah, wherever you're seeing it, I'm sure you can probably pick it up at Specs. You can pick it up at Goody Goody, probably all the major outlets in Texas. And I'm not sure if you can get them any wider than that. I'm hoping that they do, because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you old school guys who remember Regional, right there, man.
Yeah.
This is your new Regional. I love it. Brand of Promise nominee. That's our take on Tequila Regional, Rejon Blanco. Boy, it just brought me back. I just brought all those. But stick with us, because we've got a kind of a weird combo. You'll know when we show it to you. We've got a Reposado and an Extra Añejo coming up. But that's our take on the Blanco. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That gentleman out there is
Eric Zandona in Vancouver, Washington.
You have been watching and listening to Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our channels and networks. Please subscribe to us. If you're on YouTube, hit that bell, that notification bell, so when we upload a video and Eric is on it, you'll know right away. If you're listening to us on Spotify, thank you. Also, if you're couch surfing, you can see us now on Amazon TV. So you don't even have to get up off your couch. You can just surf. Okay. But whatever you do, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.